was Kirk Burrows, who has been
Yes.
here since the beginning.
Yeah, he's the founder.
And he
He
said,
helped.
he said people keep pretending like all of the stuff that they hear about Diddy is something that's new. He's been doing these things.
Jaguar Wright just said Diddy's mom might be the reason he became a monster. She also was mind blown by Kirk Burrows finally admitting that Diddy SA'd him. Diddy sending messages to Lil Rod saying he missed his limp leg. Yeah, you heard that right. We about to jump into all this madness. You ready? Let's get into it.
Don't
We
we?
got so much more to discuss. And as we delve deeper,
Look
first
at
and
what
foremost,
happened. I want you to think about that. Look at what happened from that. See, and this is why this documentary is I'm not calling it a documentary. I'm calling it a mockumentary. That's what I call it.
no, not Spinal Tap.
I call it a mockumentary. I feel like this whole thing is mocking me. That's how I feel about it. It's wild. But go ahead.
Yeah. Was there anything at all that you were watching this documentary that was new information to you?
New?
Yes.
No,
From the history of Puff, him coming up, anything new?
no. There was
Oh,
nothing new for me. There was nothing new for me. The only thing that was new was what was coming forward that had never come forward before. Kirk Burrows finally admitting out loud that he had been essayed by Diddy.
mhm.
That's a first for most people to hear out loud. Do people know that it happened? Absolutely. See, and this is the biggest problem. Like I've been telling y'all, it's funny how people like to sit there and pretend like everybody ain't heard about all of these things in the backdrop. Like everybody ain't heard about all these things throughout the years. That's the one thing that I love that Kirk Burrows was saying at the end of episode 4 when he first, dropped the bomb that he had been essayed by Diddy. It's Kirk Burrows.
I ain't surprised because Gene Deal said that Diddy and Kirk was allegedly lovers. I don't know. Let's get back into it though.
Who has been
Yes.
here since the beginning.
Yeah, he's the founder.
And he
He
said,
helped.
he said people keep pretending like all of the stuff that they hear about Diddy is something that's new. He's been doing these things. Ben, he's a witness to offenses that happened over 30 years ago.
Yeah, facts. Jag, you came in and you gave us a history about Uptown Records. Again, I know we have a lot of younger viewers, and some people start doing their research after you spoke on it, and for them to delve into the history of Uptown Records and Sean Combs' introduction to it, and going from there. He seemed like a kid, going to Saint, forget the name of the school, but going to like a private school
Yeah,
and jumping as an intern 19 into this, I'm gonna say back then this was hip hop with
yeah.
what Uptown Records represented at the time. He didn't smoke, he didn't drink, and then it seemed
Nope.
like after just a couple of years, there was one part he said
Well,
in
it's
the
kind of
document.
interesting. They said he didn't smoke and he didn't drink, but throughout all of Biggie's promo, every time you saw him, he had a bottle of champagne. They was drinking Moet all of the time. So I guess they don't consider cases of champagne and everybody having their own bottle and drinking out of their
Yeah,
own bottle like it was a 40 ounce. I guess they don't consider that drinking, but I mean, I
yeah.
digress.
There was a part where he was going back and forth with Andre Harrell, and he was saying, "I'm gonna be drunk and high by Wednesday." I don't know.
Exactly.
So I'm like, it seemed like the shift happened quickly when it comes to being introduced into this thing, into this industry. So he's technically he might be a victim as well. I don't know.
Um, I've already said that I believe that he was victimized, and I think it happened long before the industry. You know, people really don't want to look look closer into his childhood and to what his mama had going on in that house.
Mm.
God knows what he saw and what happened to him in his own mama house. All of those strangers, them up involved, looking around, seeing what was going on. And let's just be clear, it sounds like her house was a house of, professional freak offs. So who knows what he saw or what could have happened to him.
And that's mind blowing right there. I've heard those allegations. But guys, what do you think? Leave it down in the comments section. Hey, yo, do me a favor. Make sure you hit the like on this one. Let's get this video out here, man. This is explosive. But don't sleep. She about to say some more. Let's get back into it.
While she was busy entertaining people and pouring and getting tips, as she would say, for her after hour life.
Oh yeah. He was. I'm gonna say he was surprised to hear that.
School bus driver. No, was he surprised or was he like, zip it, you talking too much? Because that's what it looked like to me. It looked like you talking a little bit too much. They don't need to know about that.
Mm.
While she was sitting up there, oh, because I was a bus driver and I was this, and I worked at the after hours. And I would pour them drinks and they would give me big tips.
She did say it just like that. Big tips.
Big pimping, spending cheese.
Damn. In Sean's own words, in Diddy's own words, he had said he had a sigh of relief learning that he was the son of a hustler or a gangster. Like he wanted that status. He wanted to say that he was a sigh of relief is a wild thing to say, that your daddy was a gangster or a hustler. That's what you heard that he was.
Well, I mean, like Tim said, they had a bunch of blaxploitation movies being played around the house all the time. They grew up with the Mac playing. They grew up with Superfly playing. Like, I mean, if that's what you got going on, you got two women in the house and there's no men around, and these are what the little boys are watching. You got basketball players coming over late at night. You got hustlers coming over, PIMPs coming over, women who look like they were modeling for Jet Magazine coming over. Like, it sounds like the nature of the environment is what shaped their perception of what cool was. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure for him it was, oh man, that's who my dad was. We glorified these characters. Like, even if you look at Biggie Smalls' name, Biggie Smalls is a character from an old Portier Cosby film, Uptown Saturday Night, I believe. 40th Street Black and all of those characters that they had in the film. Biggie Smalls was played by Calvin Lockhart. Big gangster from, I believe, St. Louis. Like, all of these characters.
Yeah. Without question.
Yeah. So I'm sure for him, it made him feel good because all of that stuff that he was watching, he really came from that. But that was really his legacy. And yeah, I'm sure for him, it felt good to know that his dad was this big hustler who turned out to be a snitch, who got his brains removed from his head in a very, very, very unpleasant manner.
That's history tells.
Jack, there was a part in the documentary he kept saying, God he told me to do nothing. He's
Yeah.
telling y'all need to do something. God tells me to do nothing. What are your thoughts on that?
This is what my thoughts on that. God said no. That's what God said. Like, he was wilding with the whole, God told me I can't do nothing. But he didn't say that you couldn't do something, and that you couldn't do something, and that you couldn't do something. God told you to do nothing. Why did you call Kalina 80 million times then? If God told you to do nothing, if God told you to be still. Speaking of God, did you see him with Lil Rod working out
Oh man, that was
while they were on the come down from all of the pharmaceuticals and all of the weirdo behavior and all of the alcohol, watching TD Jakes?
yeah,
That didn't look weird.
it's very weird. The voice memos alone. Uh, I miss your legs.
Your
Uh,
limp leg. Your
yeah,
limp
your limp
leg.
leg. Damn.
Not legs. Your limp leg. Leg.
Yeah. Jeez.
What straight grown man says that to another grown man?
Wow. Man, I'm mind blown on this one, man. I love it though. I love it. What do you think about all of this, man? Leave it in the comments section. Is Jaguar Wright been right the whole time and we just now catching up? Or is it Cap? Come on, man. With everything going on, how could you even say she capping? Leave it down in the comments section. Let's talk about it. I'm going to be replying to all comments. It's your boy Kaotic One. This is the KMHP TV YouTube channel where we drop that fire like this one today. I go by the name of Kaotic One. Make sure you subscribe if you like the channel too. I'm out.